one reason, really. And that's because, like, I liked the original sort of playing around with this area. Like, it looks like it's all connected and it's all, like, jumbled up and everything. And it's, like, it's everywhere and stuff like that. And it's connected to the ceiling and all that. Like, it looks really, really well done. And then you have this side, which again looks very, very well done. And then, like, you know, like they're different characteristics. The only thing is that, like, I think the floor wasn't symmetrical like this, and then I changed it because it's just me. And just to be on the same topic of how I build, well, how I would build my starter homes now, or how I build my starter homes now. I'm just gonna go do a small one. I'm just gonna pretty much only 4 blocks. Nothing too major. Yeah, what I might end up doing is I'll try and get more sniffer eggs on like a single player world, or I might just hang around here for a little bit. But yeah, so here's like, this is probably a good place to place it. So here's how I would build my new like sort of like starter home pretty much. I may have messed up somewhere, but it's fine. Yeah, I think it's a 7 by 9, but you get the idea though. And then these obviously are poked holes so that you can have that. And then you go around with the stairs like so, just to create a little bit of a detail. And then you go above, go with the slabs. I'm I'm messing up here a little bit, but yeah. And there we go. That's like typically my starter house. Obviously 2 blocks bigger, just so that you can have windows in the front area over here. I mean, you can still put windows here, but I don't like it that way because, like, you see the wood here, and I don't like to do that. Like, you see the corner blocks, and I don't like doing that. And then for the floor, I would change it to be like that, and then I would have the door block being that way, and then pick whichever door you like, pretty much. I mean, the door pretty much back then was mostly just oak door, so I'd pick oak door. Just gonna put lantern so you guys can see. Yeah, so like this is what I mean though. Like this looks really good, and obviously you can fill in the ceiling with like wooden planks, just so it feels more like home and stuff like that. And there you go. Like wow, this looks like a really cool looking starter home, pretty much. I mean, better than just making like a dirt shack, pretty much at the like day one. This is a lot better. I don't think I've ever made a dirt home. Have I ever built a dirt house? I don't think so. I think I built a house and covered the outside with dirt. I think that's as far as you can go with the dirt house. But I've never made a dirt house. Although I do remember the one time I played on the, was it the 360? think it was the 360 version. So me and one of my younger cousins, pretty much. I think I was, yeah, I think they were like 8 or something like that. They were saying how good they were in Minecraft or whatever. So I was like, all right. So then, literally, I kid you not, I joined the world and I immediately go with my normal shenanigans. I want to go to a better biome than the desert, pretty much. You can grow in the desert? That's interesting. Is it just deserts around here? There's not a forest? That's very sad. All right, here we go. So here's exactly what I did. I went into finding like a little base. I wish there was a hole like that there. But it was like a little bit like here. I ended up just doing this. Obviously, I mess up some of my button presses. Actually, I think it was like this. Obviously, I'm messing up some of my button presses because I'm not used to the controller. And then what I did is I put like my crafting table down and my furnace. Sorry, I'm still not used to this creative mode menu that much. And then I obviously dig my way down. And I'm like, while I don't have F3 here, I know that like eventually I'm gonna go down to like Y13. So I'm digging down here like this. And then I found like a whole bunch of iron and coal. And I go back up here. And like, you know, you're just gonna smelt the like the ore, obviously. And then I ended up having like full iron armor in like the first 10 minutes of us playing. And you know what my cousin was doing? My cousin literally was like running around the world, getting like doing this, going like, "Oh no, I fell in a pit. Oh no, I don't know how to get out of here." And then another thing they were doing was that they were or they would die because they went into the pit or something like that. And then another thing they would do is not fall into another pit like I am doing. They were traveling across the water pretty much like this, going like, "Ooh, water," and they're like, "All right, I'm gonna go to this island." Meanwhile, I'm in the cave farming for iron and coal, and I walk out with like full iron armor and iron sword, and they walk up to me and they go, "Where'd you get that?" And I'm like, "I made it." Like I literally just came from the mine because I literally started a strip mine. I was just starting it out though. But of course, because it was the 360 version, you can't just go F3 and then you can look at your Y level. So I was like, oh, I don't know how far down I am. So I don't know how far I can keep going. So I ended up just, and then I ended up just like kept on killing them with my iron sword that I just kept smacking them with it. They're like, stop, 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 and then you go down. It's like, what? You wanted to prove that you were better than me? No. Sorry. And these were the different cousins that kept calling me a cheater for no reason. I'm surprised they didn't call me a cheater then, to be honest. But that's just because like I had more Minecraft experience though, that like I knew what was doing. The only thing that kept tripping me up though was the Xbox controls for Minecraft. That was the only thing that was tripping me up. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. It was because I'm not used to playing Minecraft with a controller. I'm playing it with mouse and keyboard right now. Like, look at me. Ooh, mouse and keyboard. I can accurately, like, like stop over here and shoot a bow. On Xbox controller, you have it's pretty much like a Nintendo Switch controller, right? So you have a big hunk, like a big thick controller, and you're trying to do the same movements that's like smooth like a computer, pretty much, or like a mouse and keyboard. It's like you're not gonna get that same kind of like easy transition, pretty much. So instead of me like picking a block, I'd be punching, or I wouldn't be punching it. I'd be placing down a block and I'd be like, oh my word, did I just punch that block? or did I just put down that block? And it's like, oh my word. So literally half the blocks I was mining were the cobblestones I was putting down because literally I kept mixing up the buttons over and over again, and I was getting so angry that I just like, you know what? I'm done. Like I'm done with this. I have enough iron to make an iron armor, and I think I make an iron. I'm trying to remember. Did I make an iron sword? Did I make a stone one instead? Because I think I had enough. I know I had enough for armor because I had a full set. I don't remember if I made enough for a stone sword though. But even then, yeah, it didn't really matter too much. But I had fun. They had fun too. It was just funny though that like they were just telling me, "Oh yeah, well, I can beat you in Minecraft." Really? All right, let's go, let's go. And then it turns out that they didn't. They couldn't do it. At least it's better than the my one cousin that when I did trade a Pokemon. Oh my word, that was so dumb. I was so like into like I am not a very angry person, and I am very like you'll never really see me display an emotion too much. Uh like if I'm angry, you won't really see that I'm angry. I have to tell you though, like I am angry right now. Like I am pissed is pretty much what I would say. But yeah, my cousin infuriated me when he did this. So I mean, if he did a kind of thing in Minecraft, I would be pretty much killing him in Minecraft. But to pretty much explain what happened, this is around the time when Diamond and Pearl, not Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, Diamond and Pearl, the original games, were I don't want to say they were first released. I want to say it was like a couple months after they were released. Because I don't think they just released. Yeah, because it was around Christmas time, I think. Yeah, so not exactly the release date, but pretty darn close. Um, yeah, it was pretty darn close. Anyway, so pretty much, what ended up happening was that my cousin got the because we were both playing Diamond, I think. Uh, he went and found the Cranidos, and he wouldn't tell me exactly where he went to go get it. So instead, what he does is that he tells me that he'll trade the Cranidos for I can't remember. I think it was Snover was the Pokemon, and I said sure, perfect trade. I gave him a level 34 Snover for a level 20 Cranidos. All right. So and then I think I spent the weekend there. So I think we traded on Friday, we'll say. So during all of Saturday and all of Sunday, I was grinding this Cranidos to level 43 or something like that. I think it was how I ended it was like level 43. Because there was this one trainer close to the final town, or by final town, I mean like the 8th gym. And he had, I think it was Gyarados, I think. And I was just using like I was just EXP sharing, just taking it down each and every time, getting a ton of experience for this Cranidos to eventually evolve into Rampardos. So now, while my cousin is out doing whatever, not playing his Pokemon game or whatever, or training or whatever, he's just mucking around pretty much. At the final, like, sort of like, I don't know, 10 minutes before I leave, he has a temper tantrum about wanting to trade back the Pokemon. And one of the things that he said when after we were done trading was no trade backs. That's his motto. Anytime you trade with him, he says no trade backs. So literally, I reiterated, you said no trade backs. He goes, no, 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 I want my Pokemon back now. So everybody's like catering to him and saying, just give him back his Pokemon. And I'm like, but I don't know what Pokemon I gave him. I knew it was Snover, but I wanted to keep the Rampardos. I trained it and I earned it, right? Like I pretty much earned it to be a Rampardos. So what ended up happening was that he traded a level 10 Iggly buff or whatever for a level 40 Rampardos. I was so livid that literally what happened is that on the trip home, I think, I found out where he got the Cranidos, and I got 3 of them. I got 3 of the fossils. I can't remember what it's called. Meanwhile, my cousin's telling me it's super rare. Like you can only find 1 in the game. I found 3 of them. So I was like, whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Sercacraft. I apologize for that ending and for it not being too much fun. Uh, yeah. So hopefully the next version, we will have a blast with not only just the new stuff that's going to be coming out 1.21, but also with all of the new stuff that's going to be happening. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Sercacraft.